Hello, fans, and welcome in here live as your Elmira Pioneers get set to take on the Batavia Muckdogs. Looking for revenge after a one-run discrepancy last night. Came into the bottom of the ninth with a one-run lead. Unfortunately, just went against the Pioneers last night. I was unfortunately unable to be there, but I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to Griffin Della Penna's stream over there for the Batavia Muckdogs. It's a dark night tonight, but the field has been cleaned up, and I got to tell you, after the way it looked earlier, the Pioneers players, well, I'll tell you, they really deserve a huge shout-out for all the hard work that they took on this afternoon. Really excellent, amazing work from this hard-working staff and these bunch of guys who came out here, made a difference, and got us able to play here tonight. So the Pioneers will take on the Muckdogs. We'll have starting lineups and all of that for you after Coach's Corner. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixler.com and live here on YouTube. All right, and another special edition of Coach's Corner down here with one of our hurlers, Jack Sokol. Jack, first off, welcome back to Elmira.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm glad you got back. Obviously, the pitching in need of a little bit of help after what we saw last night. When you came back to the team, you're obviously feeling better. What are you trying to work on over the rest of this summer? Obviously, it's a short one, but a lot of games in that short amount of time. Pioneers.
Yeah, I mean, last night wasn't the greatest game, so I'm ready to get back into things. But for me personally, I'd like to work on some kind of mechanics, something to benefit me in the future with the risk of getting hurt. Just working around kind of mechanics to limit getting hurt, to stay on the field as long as I can.
And I do want to ask you, obviously, how much does it help to have a couple of teammates here? You've got a catcher you're used to, another pitcher in the lineup that you're used to working with. Does that help you out a little bit when you come into a situation like Elmira and kind of try to get out on the right foot?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think our chemistry's there, being with each other for 8 or 9 months, going through the fall. Cam was my roommate, also in the spring. Also having Ben, I was with him a lot for freshman year, and he's obviously another freshman catcher, which is good with me being a freshman too. So I just think the chemistry is there, and having him and Cam were pretty good.
Well, getting through that, obviously, the summer league ball is a little different with the wood bats, everything else. It changes the game a little bit. You got a little taste of that before everything went down. Now coming back, how much does that change as a pitcher, as the outlook of the game, when you're used to the metal bats, the aluminum bats in the course of the regular season? What does it change for you as a pitcher out there with the wood bats?
Not much. I mean, I feel like you have to just attack the same way you would with a metal bat. Obviously, there are some limits as a hitter to getting that inside pitch or that outside pitch with the risk of breaking a bat. But as a pitcher, with having a wood bat, you can break it easily. So I think that for me personally, I attack more inside just to have them not want to swing at that pitch, because I mean, who wants to break a $200 to $100 wood bat? So I just think there's a few things that have changed, but ultimately it is the same game. So I just try to approach it the same way.
Now, you talked about mechanics a little bit earlier. When you came in here, obviously, Andrew Drum here, he's been a huge part of the season, taking over the manager role after Matt Birch got a promotion and his situation there. But now as Andrew Drum has been in there, what have you taken from what he's been able to give you guys over his many seasons of working in baseball and getting things going, and how has that helped you in supplement to what your coaches are teaching you back at Auburn?
I mean, I feel like he's doing a really good job just with, not only you don't have to really state the obvious, because we're all good players, I feel like, and he's just telling us, what we need to work on, and after games, he sums it up well. I feel like he's not, talk to us like we're a bunch of 13-year-olds. We all know how to play this game, and his coaching's been well. I really enjoy him and having him as our coach.
Awesome. Now, last question before I let you go. Obviously, this is kind of a weird month. There's a lot of games in a short amount of time, but a lot of them are against guys below you guys in the percentage division, in the wins-losses column. Obviously, you guys are in a bit of a slide right now, but as everyone says, that's baseball. It happens. Everybody goes through a rough patch. How important is it going to be to come away with some wins here over these teams that are below you in the standings, knowing you guys are on the precipice of the playoffs?
I mean, I think every game, last night was a team that we can obviously beat. I mean, I feel like we can beat the majority of the teams in this conference. But, I mean, I feel like we just have to treat every game like it's just another team. Shouldn't look at it as, we're playing the number one team or the last place team. We just got to go out and play our game. And, I feel like our outcomes are pretty good when we're just playing and having fun. So I think we can, just dial it in for these last few games and really get our heads back on this full. We got like 4 or 5 games on a losing streak now, but I feel like it that's about it for us. I think we've had enough to losing.
All right, well, we certainly hope so. We'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show on Mixlr.com. As you tune in here on Mixlr.com, the YouTube stream as well, live at historic Dunfield. It is a little dark out here as the lights have come on already. The foul line's laid down, and we'll get you a better look at that here in just a moment as we get set and started for tonight's matchup. The Batavia Muckdogs, who have for some reason been able to really take over on the Elmira Pioneers. They have a 5-3 record against Elmira, as the Pioneers have just struggled against these guys. There's no real formula as to why. They just seem to have a tougher time when they play the Muckdogs. Elmira, again, in the midst of a 6-game losing streak, they're going to have to come out, really be competitive from the get-go, and it looks like they're going to try to do that with a brand new pitcher, Todd Tringle. Tringle is brand new to the team from North Essex Community College, so joining a few of his teammates down here, and his coach's son as well as Jeff Mejia, his father, the coach at North Essex Community College, but also Tom Catania, a part of that pitching staff up there, so surely he'll find some comfort here pitching with some guys he knows, but he's going to get the start tonight. As we look at what he did over the course of the season up there at North Essex, 50 innings pitched, 27 hits, 21 runs, 12 earned runs, 25 walks, 78 strikeouts. That means he was averaging 14 strikeouts a game, allowed 1 home run, had an ERA of 2.16. Only hit 7 batters, which again has been a big problem for the Pioneers this season. They have really given up a lot of free bases, and it's something that they have to work on. Pioneers lineup tonight going to look like this. Leading off, Dom Popa in center field. Donovan Montgomery will be at short. Bobby Marsh at first. Chris Erickson in left field. Justin Taylor over there at third. Jaron McNeil Ward makes his Pioneers debut. He will be in the lineup in right field. Robbie Barrientos will be the designated hitter. Gil Murad will be the extra hitter. Emilian Pietra will be at second base, and Trevor Henneman will be behind the plate. On the other side, for the Batavia Muckdogs, the visitors will line up as follows. Blair Frederick will play center field. Spencer Marcus over in right. Abner Benitez, the designated hitter. Jerry Reinhardt at third base. Charlie Swakowny as the extra hitter. Mitch Fleming behind the dish. Cam Conley at second. Trevor Dean out there in left field. Joe Georger will play first base, and Michael Floridas will be the shortstop. On the hill, number 50, Nathan Hinckley for the Muckdogs. So the starting lineups are out and ready to go, as now we wait for the introduction. Of course, they did take quite a while to get the field ready, so Pioneers getting in a few throws a catch, as now the fielding umpires make their way out. So we should be just about ready to turn things over to the in-house PA. We'll slow this down here in just a second. We're going to take a quick break, head out and pay some bills as we cover some commercials. And when we come back, it'll be time to get started with the starting lineup and get going on this game, getting started a little later than usual. We're at the 7:20 mark right now. It was supposed to be a 7:05 first pitch. But Pioneers looking for vengeance in the second game of a 3-game set against the Batavia Muckdogs. Stay with us here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg?
All right, fans, my apologies. It is time to turn it over to the in-house PA tonight. Big Lou on the in-house PA, so take a listen to that familiar voice from the first arena as you listen to tonight's introduction of the starting lineups for the Pioneers and the Muckdogs. As I always say, it's never a dull moment here at Historic Dunfield. They got it dried, they got it ready to play, and then they had a heck of a opening anthem there. What a way to start things off here from Historic Dunfield. As now we get our first look at the newest pitcher, Todd Tringle. Tringle getting warmed up out there, and very noticeable with that blue baseball glove. Maybe a little bit of an off green, more so than blue, but interesting to say the least. As now again, leading things off, Blair Frederick. He'll be starting things off for the Batavia Muckdogs. A look at his numbers as a leadoff hitter. He is 1 for 4, batting .250 in that leadoff spot, as he gets set to go for the first time here at Historic Dunfield in the month of July. Frederick batting .194 on the season, 7 for 36, couple of doubles, a home run, and 4 RBIs for Blair Frederick. Also has worked 4 bases on balls and struck out 7 times. So the Pioneers going to have to keep an eye on the Muckdogs here tonight because, well, to be perfectly honest, the Muckdogs have just had the Pioneers' number. So as we get set for the start here, everybody getting ready, as this game is going to be a big one. Playoff spots are on the line. The Pioneers did not do themselves any favors last night. They're certainly going to need to have a better effort than they did up there in Batavia. Of course, these two teams will clash one more time. That's tomorrow night in Batavia, New York, before the end of this 3-game set. So this could be a big night if the Pioneers are able to come away with a victory and make tomorrow night, well, the rubber match of this series, a very important game, as both of these teams scrapping and clawing for a playoff spot. The Pioneers in the middle of a rough patch, but we'll see what they can do here. As again, our first look at Todd Tringle tonight. As the play ball call has been issued, the pitch is in there, high, ball 1. And I appreciate Mr. Mahia Tringali. So, my apologies, Todd Tringali. The pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Tringali getting going, as we'll see exactly what he can do here. His first appearance as an Elmira Pioneer. Also a quick shout out to Troy Costantino, as that one's ripped out there towards right field, scooped up here by McNeil Ward, but it will be a single, the first hit of the ball game by the first batter that comes up. So a single for Frederick, as now Spencer Marcus will come up to the plate. Marcus so far on the season, the best hitter on the Muckdogs. .333 average, 34 out of 102, my apologies. 4 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. As now, Tringali will get set, working out of the stretch now. Throws back over and not in time. Just keeping that runner a little bit honest. And again, Pioneers going to try to work quickly here, as they have had success early. It's been the late games against the Muckdogs, as that's strike 1 right down the middle. So no balls, 1 strike. Runner standing over there on first base, as Tringali getting back set. Checks on the runner. The pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-2. As I said, Marcus, the best hitter on the Muckdogs, but does have 16 strikeouts as well on the season. Certainly willing to chase a pitch. And again, want to thank everybody for tuning back in here to the Pioneers stream. That one thrown over and not in time. 0-2. Coming up next, Benitez on deck. Another one of those top hitters on the Muckdogs. He's batting .300. As now a long look. The pitch. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 1-2. As Tringali trying to get things set back up here. Trying to keep the base paths relatively clear in his first inning of work at Historic Dunfield and in a Pioneers uniform. The pitch is high and outside, 2-2. Now, again, just a quick note that the Pioneers really did work very hard this afternoon getting this field in playable condition. It was very, very wet earlier on from the earlier rain, so a ton of credit goes to these Pioneers players. These young men are something special. That throw is in there for a ball, and Henneman bobbles it a little bit, so that's going to be a stolen base, as that'll move the count full 3-2. As advancing on that one, Blair Frederick. Frederick on the season has managed no stolen bases to this point, so that's his first. Was never caught either, obviously, on no attempts, as that one's drilled towards the second baseman. Pietro picks up, throws over to first in time, so there's the first out, but the runner does advance to third on the ground ball. So it's a 4-3 as Abner Benitez, the designated hitter, comes up, as I was just saying, batting .300, 30 for 100 at-bats, 2 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, also 24 strikeouts to go along. So a runner now 90 feet from home, and the Muckdogs already threatening here in the top of the first. Long look in. Shadows creeping out over the pitcher's mound as the pitch is in there on the outside corner for strike one. So Tringali trying to get right back on the horse here. Obviously that runner at third will come into play as he is a right-handed pitcher and has a full frontal view of the man on third. The pitch fouled away, 0-2. So a quick start again. Second at bat in a row for Tringali. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down. Long look here at Benitez. As Tringali gets back set. A long wait, and the pitch, high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, you have to wonder, as a pitcher getting that, as I said, the full frontal view there of the man on third. Obviously, the runner over there at third plays around with you a little bit, takes a giant lead, moves off the bag. That obviously has to get in the mind. A big swinging strike there for strike 3, so Tringali has his first strikeout as a Pioneer as Abner Benitez goes down. And that's going to bring up the Batavia local, Jerry Reinhardt. Reinhardt batting .219 on the season, 16 for 73, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 14 RBIs. That's a number he'd like to add to. 20 strikeouts on the season. But now with 2 outs, that runner on third, a little less intimidating. Long look down. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards center. Fading over, catch is made, and the Pioneers get out of the top of the first with no damage. The Batavia Muckdogs strand a runner, and a very successful first appearance for Tringali as he puts down the next 3 batters he faces after the leadoff single. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com. We'll be right back.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
You got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and with that, we are back here live on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in here on YouTube. Of course, a beautiful night at the ballpark as the Elmira Pioneers trying to get the job done against the Batavia Muckdogs. This is a series they have certainly got to find some better at-bats, find themselves a way to get over and get a W over these Batavia Muckdogs and find themselves back in a playoff spot. It has been a rough start to the year against the Muckdogs. Again, 5-3 the record on the individual play. As leading things off, a little bit of an unexpected appearance at the top of the lineup. Thought we'd have Mejia, but unfortunately it's going to be Dom Popa. I say unfortunately just because obviously Jeff has been a huge part of this team since joining just a couple weeks back. But don't get me wrong, Dom Popa has been beyond effective, batting .357 out of the leadoff spot in 14 at-bats, has drawn a walk as well. Popa more than capable, as we'll see what he can do here. So, starting off the bottom of the first, Pioneers would love to get it going as quickly as they can. Long look as the first pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So, no balls, 1 strike, as, again, Nathan Hinckley goes to work. Hinckley on the season, a .435 ERA. As he throws the next pitch, drilled out there by Popa, right towards the center fielder. He has to back up a couple of steps, but safely makes that first out on an F8. That's going to bring up Donovan Montgomery. We'll tell you about Hinckley real quick. Nathan Hinckley, .435 ERA, 1 win, 4 losses, 5 games appeared in, 5 starts, 1 complete game, 29 innings pitched, 33 hits, 17 runs, 14 of them earned, 7 base on balls, and 18 strikeouts. The pitch from Hinckley is taken for a ball, a little bit low. So, 1 ball, no strikes, as Montgomery will step back in. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled there by Montgomery. That one is caught. A big play in left field, as that will be the second out. Montgomery really ripped that one, but the left fielder came over and made the grab, as that's going to bring up Bobby Marsh. So, Marsh, third batter in the order. He's been the first baseman here so far for the Pioneers. Marsh batting .365, 23 for 63, 8 doubles, a triple, 13 RBIs, 4 bases on balls. If Bobby hits it, it's going to go somewhere. He can get a hold of these. As that one drilled down there into foul territory. No balls, 1 strike. Bobby Marsh getting back set. Getting ready to go to Florida Atlantic University in the fall. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley is taken for a strike. So 0-2 very quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. This pitcher coming right after the Elmira Pioneers as they are trying to get something started here early. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley is bounced in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. So far, nobody has reached the base paths for the Elmira Pioneers in the first 2 batters in the bottom of the first inning. Traditionally, the Pioneers have been hot right around the 3rd and 4th. But if they can get off to a strong start, that always does help. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's our first Tioga Down showdown of the evening. As again, Bobby Marsh waiting. Hinckley gets set. He winds, delivers. Inside again. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All the way back from 0-2. As Marsh gets set. Stepping right back in. A long look. As that pitch is in there for ball 4, and the Pioneers have a base runner with 2 outs. So Bobby Marsh will head down to first, and that's going to bring up the 4th batter in the lineup. That's Chris Erickson. Erickson, the left fielder tonight. As so far on the season, Chris has batted .233. He is 17 for 73, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. The home run, however, did come back in Batavia. Erickson was able to pop one over the fence, the first home run actually of the PGCBL tenure, as that one popped up, headed out to right field. Right fielder fading back, makes the grab, and that will do it. So the Pioneers will strand a runner themselves as we head for the top of the second. Pioneers will go back to the field. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
All right, my apologies there, folks, as we get right back to it. The singing of I Love the Mountains going on down here. Certainly always appreciate it. If you want to get your group out to a game here at Historic Dunn Field, make sure to give us a call, 734-2690. Starting things off, Charlie Swy County. He's batting .277, 28 for 101. He's got 5 doubles, 3 triples, 15 RBIs. Certainly a speedy man out there on the base paths. As now again, we'll talk standings here in a second, as I see that question just came over the YouTube feed. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live as the Pioneers trying to get going. That's 1 ball, no strikes to start off this top of the second. As I said, we'll be talking standings here in just a minute as the pitch comes in high, 2 balls, no strikes. Also have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for you in the bottom of the third inning, so make sure to stay tuned for that. As most of you know, the playoff format recently disclosed. Top 2 teams in each division going to find themselves in the playoffs this season, as that's inside 3-0, 3 straight balls to start off the top of the second. As now again, trying to get started, Tringali looking to find the strike zone here. So Tringali winds, delivers, in there on the outside corner. 3-1 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, the only hit in the game, credited to the Batavia Muckdogs. The wind and the pitch from Tringali is high and outside, and Swy County not wasting any time. He is hustling down there to first base as he earns himself a free pass. So that's going to bring up Mitch Fleming. Fleming now batting with a runner on base. And, of course, Swy County has stolen 3 bases, but he's also been caught 3 times, so about 500 out there on the base paths. Fleming, on the other hand, 176, 6 for 34. Does have a double to his credit. See what he can do here against the newest member of the platoon for the Elmira Pioneers. As Tringali gets set, winds and delivers, cut on and miss, strike 1. So as I was saying, the standings right now, in the West, where both of these teams hail from, Jamestown leads the West with a 20-8 record, 6 games up on the Elmira Pioneers, who sit in second at 13-13. Geneva Red Wings 14-15, 6.5 games back. And then the Batavia Muckdogs in fourth, 14-15, 6.5 games back. The pitch is cut on and missed again, 0-2. Rounding things out in the West, Niagara Power 12-16, 8 games back, and the Newark Pilots 10-16, 9 games back. As now, stepping back in, a long look out here from Mitch Fleming. The pitch is cut on, popped up, and that will get way out of play. So we want to remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Pioneers looking for the first out here. Charlie Swycounty sits down there on first base. As again, just a reminder, we will have the out-of-town scoreboard for you after the bottom of the 3rd inning. Quick look here. Tringali throws over to first and not in time as Swycounty back in plenty of time. Checking in with his first base coach. Again, these two teams in quite a bit of a rivalry over the early part of the season. Both teams owned by Robbie Nichols as looking for the best of that series. 1 ball, 2 strikes as that one was a little bit high and outside. Right now, the Muckdogs have the lead in that 5-3. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Swycounty still over there on first base. Long look back over his shoulder. Tringali delivers to home. Cut on, drilled out here towards left. Left fielder looks up. This one still going back, and that will get out of here. That is a long ball. And that's going to be 2 runs for the Muckdogs. The second hit of the game puts the Muckdogs up 2-0. So a no-doubter. It is not easy to hit a long ball out of historic Dunn Field, but Mitch Fleming just made it look that way. So that's going to bring up Cam Conley. Conley batting .278, one of the top 5 batters on the team, 20 for 79, 3 doubles, 3 triples, no home runs, but 9 RBIs. So now we'll have to see what Tringali can do after. Obviously, that's got to shake up a pitcher. That was a long fly ball and full marks to Mitch Fleming for connecting, as that one is a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0. As again, nobody out. Tringali gets set. He winds, delivers, cut on, and pop foul. This one will get out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike at the moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. As after giving up a 2-run shot to Mitch Fleming, Conley will be the next batter here as Trevor Dean waits on deck. 1-1. Long look from Tringali. The pitch. Taken for a ball. Nice frame job there by Henneman, but he just couldn't get the strike call. So it's 2-1. Pioneers in an early hole here in the top of the 2nd. The pitch from Tringali, cut on and missed, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still no one out. 2-0 Batavia lead. As another pitch from Tringali is fouled off, so 2 balls, 2 strikes one more time as Cam Conley stays alive. So a new ball as Henneman throws down. Tringali getting set out on the mound, actually going to take a little walk halfway around it. 2-2. Nobody out here in the top of the 2nd. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Batavia Muckdogs. The wind and pitch from the Pios is popped up. McNeil Ward taking a look, bounces back a step and makes the grab. So there's the first out of the inning as the fly out to right field gives the Pioneers their first out. Or excuse me, their the first out against the Muckdogs. My apologies. Trevor Dean will now come up. Dean, so far on the season, the 3rd best hitter on the Muckdogs, 11 for 38, 3 doubles. Also has worked 5 walks, but struck out 12 times. So Dean stepping in after the fly out to right. As now again, Long look from Tringali. He waits, winds, and delivers. Inside corner for strike one. So no balls, one strike. One man down so far as he's approaching the bottom of the order. Dean and Georger still due up. If anyone is to reach, Michael Florides, the 10th man in the batting order, would reach the plate. The wind and the pitch from Tringali is high. One ball, one strike, one out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. So, 1-1. As a long look, Tringali gets set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled down here towards third base. It's scooped up. Plenty of time to throw over and making the catch. So the second out of the inning is recorded on the 5-3 putout. And that's going to bring up Joe Georger. Georger here, batting .243, 9 for 37 on the season. Only one triple in the extra base hit category. Does have 6 walks and 9 strikeouts to his ledger. And we'll see as the Pioneers trying to get themselves to the bottom half of this inning and try to find their offensive game. Getting set. Long look, and Tringali delivers. Cut on, drilled out here towards left. That's a looper, and it's going to get down. Able to keep it in front of him, but that'll be another base hit. On the first pitch he sees by Joe Georger, Michael Florides now reaches. Florides, the last man in the batting order. Interesting looking bat here for Florides, that light blue end. As Florides steps in the batter's box. So right now, 2 men down. Getting back set, a long look here. The pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So a very deliberate strike call there from the man behind the plate. Right now, 2 runs on 3 hits for the Batavia Muckdogs. 2 of those hits coming here in the top of the second inning. One of them being the long ball. The pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it was a no-doubter from Mitch Fleming. He just got a hold of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men down. Trying to keep this lineup from wrapping around and getting back to the top of the order. The pitch from Tringali is in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 as Florides steps back in. A long look here. Tringali checks on his man over at first. Gets set. Winds, deals. In there for a ball. That was close. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As again, and we'll help out my friend Colby in the next half inning as well. The pitch is cut on and fouled away. All right. As he resets once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I did not set the field, and that inspired some messaging of me, so I do apologize for that. I'll get that guy set for you guys here in just a moment. From right to left, Jaron McNeil Ward. In center, Dom Popa, and in left, Chris Erickson for the Pioneers. Get the infield here for you in just a second. The wind and the pitch. Popped up foul again, so 2-2 one more time. Starting from first, Bobby Marsh at first base. At second, Emilian Petra. At shortstop tonight, Donovan Montgomery. At third base, it's Justin Taylor. Behind the dish, Trevor Henneman. And on the mound, Todd Tringali. So I hope Colby's listening in and happy right now. That's once again. Long look, 2-2 count. As Michael Florides staying alive up there. The pitch is in there for strike 3. A big punch out as he takes that one looking for the third out here in the top of the second. Pioneers give up the home run, but the Muckdogs strand 1 as we go to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com and live on YouTube.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Pioneers come back up to the plate, now with a deficit to erase. Leading things off, it's going to be Justin Taylor. Taylor, so far on the season, has struggled a little bit at the plate. Just 9 for 49, couple of doubles and a long ball, batting 184. See if Taylor can get it going here. As the Pioneers certainly didn't have any trouble hitting the pitcher, as that's in their first strike. 0-1, and Taylor does not like the call and is letting the umpire know about it. So Nathan Hinckley has been right around the zone. A long look, and the pitch from Hinckley is in there low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's 1-1 as the Pioneers looking to rebound. Gave up that 2 spot in the top of the second. The pitch from Hinckley is cut on and fouled away by Taylor. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the umpire asking for more balls. I think this is something they're going to have to get worked out pretty quick there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. May just have to get him a big size amount of baseballs there. As that one's dribbled down in foul territory. So 1-2 one more time. He keeps running out of them very, very quickly. So I don't know if they're just not bringing out enough or what the situation may be. Second man due up is Jaron McNeil Ward. He has not batted yet this summer. We'll have to see what he can do as Taylor takes ball 2, 2-2. Always exciting to see some new blood infused into the lineup. Hopefully that can help out in the 6-game losing skid the Pioneers are trying to snap here. July has not been kind to the Elmira Pioneers, as that's in their 3-2 full count. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and that means we're going to get to see a payoff pitch. The pitch from Hinckley is cut on and fouled away, so 3-2 one more time. 3-2 count. As we'll see what the Pios can do here. Waiting again. Long look from Hinckley. The pitch is delivered. Inside ball for the Pioneers. Going to start off the inning with a base runner. And that means Jaron McNeil Ward will come up for his first appearance as a Pioneer with a runner on first base. So McNeil Ward stepping in. First look at him as he has recently finished his senior season. Will be heading to Virginia Tech in the fall. Happy to add him to the roster as the pitch is inside ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes as the Pioneers, now with a runner standing over there at first base, looking to work this pitcher around, and Hinckley trying to avoid that as he throws over quickly. Very deceptive pickoff move there by Hinckley, as having to rush back to first base was Justin Taylor. Taylor again hurriedly back to first. As Hinckley right back to work as the Pioneers wait. McNeil Ward swinging for the fences, but he missed that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 as the Pioneers trying to get settled in. That throw over was in time. As I said, Hinckley has a very deceptive move, as there is the first out of the inning. It comes on the pickoff, and the Pioneers not going to be happy about that. So that does mean 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McNeil Ward stepping back in. Taking a look. The pitch. Cut on. This one is popped up into foul territory. First baseman ranging over. Makes the catch. So a pop up to the first baseman now means the Pioneers have 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. As that will bring up Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos coming up here. See what he can do against the hurler for the Batavia Muckdogs. So a long look down here. As Barrientos waits. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley is outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men down here in the bottom of the second. Pioneers hoping to get something going. Hinckley, as that one hit towards the third baseman. Barrientos hustling to first. He's not going to get there, as he will be thrown out 5-3. And now we head to the top of the third. Pioneers still trailing 2-0. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Muckdogs come up to the plate one more time. Back to the top of the order. Blair Frederick, who singled earlier in this one. He reached second base, but no further, as this one's chopped on again. First pitch swinging, 0-1. So the foul ball gets down, and the Pioneers go right back to it. We'll see what they can do here as Tringali trying to find his way through the third inning. Third inning of work for the brand new pitcher to the Pioneers. As a long look from Todd Tringali. He moves into his windup and delivers outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, the Elmira Pioneers getting out to a tough start early, down 2-0. Tringali waits. The wind, the pitch. In there for strike 3. My apologies there, folks. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saw the 2 strikes up on the board. That was my apology. I had 1 and 1 on my board as the pitch is in there, and that will be strike 3 looking. So I was a little preemptive, but all the same, as Frederick goes down on the strikeout. That's going to bring up Spencer Marcus, who grounded out second to first. So the man in the scoreboard a little bit quicker than me on that one. Restart the count. Tringali getting set. Tringali so far has a 3 strikeout night. Here, 3 in just his 3rd inning of work. The pitch is inside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Tringali getting set. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. So long look here. Todd Tringali waits. The pitch way outside and gets it by Henneman. Knocked his glove off as that'll be ball 2, 2-1. As Tringali comes all the way in to get the baseball. And now we'll head back for the mound. Pioneers in dire need of putting up a 0 here. The offense has not started yet, and they're getting down to the bottom part of the order. Murad, Pieter, and Henneman all due up in the bottom of the 3rd. If anyone reaches, gets back to the top of the order, and Dom Popa. This one drilled out here to right. McNeil Ward turns around and chases. That's going to get over his head, I believe, as he hustles that one back in, chasing it down to the warning track. And that will be a triple as Spencer Marcus able to make a quick impact. Wow, that was a long drive out there towards the first transit sign, and McNeil Ward certainly had to utilize his speed. With 1 out, the Batavia Muckdogs threatening again with a runner on 3rd base. So that's going to bring up Abner Benitez. Benitez struck out his first time up. As we're just past the 8 o'clock hour here, the darkness starts to come forward again. Long look, and the pitch is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As the Pioneers a little mixed up here. Not sure what the conversation is here, but Henneman having a chat with the umpire. So 1 ball, no strikes. As again, the pitch from Tringali is popped into foul territory. 3rd baseman takes a cursory look and will let that drop. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man down. Stepping back in. A long look out here from Abner Benitez. Benitez more than capable of making an impact with the bat. We've seen it in the past. The pitch cut on and missed. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 man out. As Benitez steps back in. A long look. He waits. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Benitez down on strikes again. So for the 2nd time tonight, Benitez goes down via the K, and that's going to bring up Jerry Reinhardt. Reinhardt 0 for 1 on this night. He is flown out to the center fielder. As a long look here. The top of the order has worked 2 hits so far in 3 innings out of the new hurler for the Pioneers. As Tringali gets back set. Knows he has 1 more batter to work out of to strand that runner at 3rd, and that's a perfect strike 1. So 0-1. 2 men out. Tringali gets back set. He takes a look. The pitch. Off the outside corner, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men down. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Muckdogs. The Pioneers have yet to grace the scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors so far. The pitch, cut on and fouled away, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Tringali trying to find his way through this top of the third, trying to find another 0 as well if he can. As Tringali goes back to work. Next pitch could be a big one. That one cut on and fouled away, 1-2. One more time. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tringali trying to get this one done. A long look as Tringali waits. Checks on the runner at third. He winds, he pitches high. That one squirts away from Henneman, but not far enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Downs showdown. As again, Tringali back there on the mound. Takes a little walk off the backside. Has his look. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men down. Long look from Tringali. He winds and delivers. That one grounded towards first. It's knocked down, played over, and 3 unassisted. The Pioneers will get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. The Muckdogs strand a runner. And it's still 2-0 Batavia as we head for the bottom of the third. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Elmira Pioneers getting set to get back up to the plate. And again, they trail by 2 and haven't really had much going offensively. Got to find a way to get to this Muckdog starter, as right now Hinckley has had his way with the Pioneers. Gil Murad stepping up. Murad so far on the season batting .258, 16 for 62, a couple of doubles to his credit. Certainly would love to find a way to get going right now. A long look, and the pitch from Hinckley is cut on and fouled back. So no balls, 1 strike. As Murad steps out. Time was given. I'm not sure who asked for it, but all right, Gil Murad going right back to work now. The pitch drilled there towards the hole. Third baseman makes a diving grab. Murad hustling, but he's not going to make it. So that will be the first out, 5-3, after an amazing diving grab from the third baseman for the Batavia Muckdogs, Jerry Reinhardt. Setting up the field again for my good friend Colby. Left to right, Trevor Dean out in left, Blair Frederick in center, Spencer Marcus in right. From first to third, Joe Georger at first, Cam Conley at second, Michael Floridas at shortstop, Jerry Reinhardt at third. Behind the dish is Mitch Fleming. Fleming, of course, who had the long ball earlier tonight. The pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 man down, as Emilian Pietra trying to get something started here. The pitch. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. So far on the season, as we'll come back to that thought in just a second. That one cut on, popped foul, heading towards the batting cage. First baseman thinks he's got room. He drifts over and drops that one, so it'll be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As I was saying, Pietra so far on the season batting 188, 9 for 48, has a double to his credit, has 7 bases on balls, but 20 strikeouts. So Pietra has struggled a little bit at the plate. And again, I've talked about it a couple times. It's just got to be so difficult coming off a full year absence, getting to play the game. As obviously, being from up there in the province of Quebec, the entire country was locked down as the pitch is cut on and missed, strike 3. And that will be another strikeout for Pietra. That brings up Trevor Henneman. Henneman recently joining the team again. As I said, he was a comeback player from a couple of years ago. So far on the season, Henneman 0 for 1 at the plate. We'll see what he can do here as he tries to get going. Certainly was very effective 2 years ago, had a big part of the Pioneers' playoff run, though they were defeated in the first round by Geneva. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. Henneman comes up with a unique batting stance, reminiscent of the Bagwells, the Pujols, as the pitch bounces in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Certainly uses a lot of power from the legs. Comparing those two players, you have your Pujols, who's still playing right now, was recently bought out from his contract as he's nearing that climbing age of 40. The pitch. Cut on and drilled back towards the shortstop. Henneman hustling. Not going to make it, as that'll be 3 up, 3 down again for the Batavia Muckdogs. Pioneers don't strand anybody. We go to the top of the 4th. Pios trailing 2-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Hey, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from historic Dunfield. A quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. After 8 innings, the Niagara Power coming up with a big win over Jamestown 5-4. In the bottom of the 6th, Mohawk Valley 9, Oneonta 7. In the bottom of the 6th, Watertown 11, Newark 0. In the top of the 5th, Amsterdam 12, Glens Falls 1. In the bottom of the 3rd, Jamestown 2, Niagara 1. And that will do it for the moment for the out-of-town scoreboard. Batavia back up at the plate as the Pioneers looking to muscle their way through a fourth inning of work, as is their new pitcher. Tringali delivers high and outside, 1-0. So Charlie Swy County, who worked himself a base on balls, has no official at bat. He was one of the 2 runs that have crossed, as the next batter did hit the long ball over the multimedia services sign out there in left field, as that one's in there. I'm not sure where that missed. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 as Tringali trying to reset. A long look at Swy County. The pitch is delivered and outside again, 3-0. So Swy County looking dangerous here with a 3-0 count. See what the Pioneers can do here as they try to work their way out of a jam. The pitch is in there for a strike as Swy County starts running, as that was a strike, and the Pioneers bench found it somewhat amusing. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, as Charlie will have to come back. Well, he certainly tried to sell the walk. You got to give him credit there. So Swy County comes right back in. 3-1 the count as Elmira getting set. Tringali moves into his windup and delivers, fouled away, and that will get out of play, so we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full. It is juiced. It is jacked. And that means another payoff pitch for Tringali. Tringali gets set. A long look. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards left field. Left fielder winding over and makes the grab. So a fly out to 7 will put the Pioneers with an out in the books to start off the top of the 4th. That's going to bring up Mitch Fleming, who, well, he certainly got a hold of one earlier. So 1 out as Fleming steps back into the batter's box. Couple of practice swings, and of course the trees in the outfield, well, they got roughed up a little bit by his last at bat. As again, a look from Tringali. The wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled away, 0-1. So a good look here from Todd Tringali. As the Pios trying to get another 0 up on the board. This was the part of the lineup that did the damage. The pitch is cut on and fouled away, 0-2. Not only the part of the lineup, this is the lineup that did the damage. Mitch Fleming, the 2-run home run. As we're already through a third of this game, this is the only offense that has happened, and Tringali is 1 strike away from getting him out of here. Fleming, the catcher on the other side, he certainly knows the strike zone, so he's been working behind the dish. As now again, long look here. The pitch from Tringali, cut on and fouled away again. So, no balls, 2 strikes, still 1 man down. Tringali settling back on the mound. Likes to take that little walk past the mound and get himself adjusted. A long look here from Tringali. He winds and delivers, cut on and fouled away again. That one dangerous, as that one came towards his own dugout. Well, a fresh ball delivered to the pitcher. And now again, 0-2 to, well, what has been the dangerous hitter so far tonight. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Muckdogs. Pioneers have not even had a hit tonight. A long look. The wind and the pitch from Tringali. Cut on, drilled out here. This is high. This is going back, and that will get foul. It looked foul to me. I don't know. They're going to call it a home run. From my vantage point, it was well past the foul line. Tringali's going to give up another home run. No one out to argue, so apparently my vantage point is just poor. But that will be another long ball for the Batavia Muckdogs, and that makes it 3-0 with one out here in the top of the fourth. That is unbelievable. As I said, very hard to hit anything out of historic Dunn Field. Now, Mitch Fleming has done it twice in one night. So, long look here from Tringali. The pitch. Off of Henneman's glove, but still a strike, 0-1. So Tringali not afraid to go right back at the zone. As now again, a look from Tringali. He's given up 2 long balls here tonight, both to the same batter, as the pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Long look here. Tringali gets set. The wind and the pitch. High. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 3 runs on 5 hits, all of them off the home runs. As now the Pioneers trying to get out of this top of the fourth, as that is inside 3-1. Tringali thought he got the inside corner. I'm tempted to agree with him from my vantage point, but again, I thought that home run was foul, and apparently it was not. So my apologies on that. As the pitch is cut on, drilled out here towards left field. The left fielder backing up, and that one off of the wall. Quickly hustling that in. It's going to be a stand-up double, as the Pioneers clearly shaken up a little bit off a couple of long balls. So a stand-up double with 1 out for Cam Conley. And that is going to bring up Trevor Dean. So as Dean comes up, 3 runs on 6 hits. As the Pioneers, little chat here with the fielding umpire for Tringali. As the Pios trying to get out of this one here. Runner standing at second. Facing off with Dean, who grounded out to the third baseman his last time up. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. A long look. Check back on the runner at second, and Tringali deals outside again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 man down. As a long look. He waits. The pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Elmira still has a lot of time to get back into this one here in the top of the 4th inning. Stepping off is Tringali. Only down by 3. However, they will have to get some hits, and they'd love to get back up to the dish and start working on that here in the bottom half. The long look back to second base. The pitch from Tringali is cut on, popped up. That will get out of play, and that will bring a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down here in the top of the 4th inning. As Tringali paces the mound. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tringali gets set. A long look. Check on the runner. The pitch home. Cut on and missed, and that's strike 3. So Tringali gets the second out of the inning on the strikeout. That's going to bring up Joe Georger. Georger stepping in, as Tringali needs 1 more out to get out of this top of the 4th. did give up the long ball there. Once again, both of them coming from Mitch Fleming. He has accounted for all 3 Batavia Muckdogs runs. A long look down here at Georgia. The pitch is high and outside, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men down here in the top of the 4th, my apologies. Don't forget you can get your Pioneers on the road tomorrow in Batavia, New York, as they complete the 3-game set with the Muckdogs, as that was apparently a little bit low, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. As Tringali takes a look. Long check back at second base. The wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled away, 2-1. So Georgia put everything he had into that one. 2-1. Georgia has 1 for 1 on the single back in the top of the 2nd inning. My apologies. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. Nobody warming in the pen yet, but it does look like Tom Catania headed down that way. The pitch. Outside, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. As Catania is headed down to the bullpen. Georgia waiting. Long look, the pitch, cut on, drilled back up the middle. Shortstop ranging over, Montgomery has it, throws to first in plenty of time, and that will be the final out. So the Muckdogs will strand a runner, but they do manage to put another run up on the board. Pioneers coming to the plate, trailing 3-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, fans. Well, we are back here live. My apologies for the delay. A little conversation up here in the booth about some of the activities last inning. Everyone up here agreed that that was a foul ball, but the only one whose opinion counts, the man in black, and he said home run. So now the Pioneers have some work to do. The official running towards the Muckdogs dugout. I'm not really sure what this may be regarding. Don Popa will bat for the Pioneers. Again, I'm really not sure what this meeting with the Muckdog skipper may be about. So, these two teams certainly have a history, and you wonder if that may have something to do with this conversation. As, again, everyone's separating. Don Popa back up at the dish. Leadoff man flew out to center his first time up. And now we'll see what the rest of the game has in store for the Pioneers, trailing 3-0 after 3.5 innings. This one drilled by Popa right at the second baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. As the line out to the second baseman starts off the inning. That's going to bring up Donovan Montgomery. So Montgomery heads for the plate. Popa did not waste any time. He was trying to get a hold of that first pitch, and he did, but just a rough one here as Hinckley has really controlled the Pioneers' bats tonight. The pitch from Hinckley is low, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. As the Pioneers still looking for their first hit in the ballgame. This one cut on, drilled out there towards right. Right fielder fades back and will make the catch. So a fly out to the right fielder for the second out here in the bottom of the 4th. Bobby Marsh, next man up. He has walked tonight, so no official at bat. But so far, one of 2 Pioneers to reach base. So we'll see if Bobby can get something going here, as Hinckley has, well, been perfect through the first 3 2/3. And if there is a broadcaster's jinx, I hope I just hit it. The pitch cut on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. So 0-1 as that one gets foul. As Hinckley gets set again. Hinckley waits. Long look here. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men out, and the Pioneers still looking for any type of offense. They have really had some trouble here tonight against Hinckley. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. 2 men down. Hinckley trying to get out of this inning in 1-2-3 order again. The pitch to Marsh. Inside and just narrowly missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. As again, Pioneers trailing 3-0. Bobby Marsh hoping to help get the offense started. The pitch cut on and fouled away again. 2-2 one more time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. As again, Marsh will step back in. Marsh waiting. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and popped up. This one gonna get out of play and off of the roof of the dugout. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 more time. As now Bobby Marsh takes a long look. He has stayed alive through this at-bat, but he needs to find some offense here and help the Pioneers get kick-started. Long look from Hinckley. The pitch taken for strike 3, and they are going to punch him out. So 1-2-3 inning again for Hinckley. We head to the top of the 5th. Pioneers still trailing 3-0.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right. And with that, we are back here live. As there's some, a ball was missed down there. So they get that taken care of and sent into the crowd. Bat Boy wasn't paying any attention. So we start off the top of the fifth. Pioneers trailing 3-0, trying to keep that mark right where it is and get back to the batter's box. Set to lead things off, Michael Florides, who struck out looking his first time up. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Batavia Muckdogs. So far, a golden night for the pitcher Hinckley. He has zeros up on every part of the Pioneers line score. This one drilled towards the shortstop. Montgomery picks it up, throws over to first in plenty of time. So a 2-pitch first out, as once again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to put up a 0, as that'll bring up Blair Frederick. Frederick, who has singled and struck out looking. So, Frederick coming up here. Pioneers have given up 3 runs, but every run has been to Mitch Fleming. So, if you take Mitch Fleming out of the equation, they've had a pretty decent night their own. Unfortunately, you can't just erase a player, but that's, again, 1 ball, no strikes. What the Pioneers are going to have to do, they will see this same team again tomorrow. However, tonight, a long way from over here in the top of the 5th. The pitch, cut on, drilled down the third base line and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As Blair Frederick trying to get going here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man down. Long look here from Frederick. The pitch, taken for a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, as the newest pitcher to the Pioneers lineup, Tringali. He really has had a good night here. It's just those couple of home runs have put up some negative numbers for him. As that's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2, as Tringali resets on the mound. Frederick looking to reach base as he did in the top of the first inning, starting off this game. Long look here from Tringali as he delivers high and outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. And now we'll see the 3-2. Long look as Frederick resets. He waits. The pitch is outside. Ball 4. Frederick will get a base. So another free pass, as the Pioneers have been guilty of doing that quite a bit here in the first month plus of the season. As Spencer Marcus comes up, he has grounded out to second and tripled so far today. So 1 man out, as Frederick taking a big lead over there at first. Kind of a haphazard throw from Tringali. Certainly not the crazy throws over there from the pitcher on the other side, as Hinckley was throwing darts trying to get his man out on the base pass, as that's in there for a ball, 1-0. Did manage to pick off the Pioneers' Justin Taylor, my apologies, after he walked him to lead off the second inning. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 man down. The pitch from Tringali. Cut on and fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Well, substitute on the DJ as well tonight. Certainly an interesting job and getting to hear a different take on it. Long check back on the runner. The pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 and 2, 1 man down. Pioneers. Again, looking for an answer here in the top of the 5th. They'd love to put up a 0 on the board. Have only allowed runs in 2 innings as this pitch is fouled away. So 1 and 2, 1 more time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. As we sit here in the top of the 5th inning. Pioneers with some work to do, trailing by 3. A long check. And the throw over to first is not in time. Right back again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man down. Checking on the runner. Again, a fairly large lead over at first, but Tringali, he comes home. The pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down to second is not going to be in time. So a strikeout, but Hanneman just didn't get enough on the throw. As now there is 2 outs in the inning. As the stolen base for Frederick will not help out with the swinging strikeout. Abner Benitez, who comes up 0 for 2, has struck out twice. And now again, see if the Pioneers can put up the 0. Long look in here from Tringali. Benitez trying to keep the inning alive. Runner in scoring position. Benitez certainly able to use his bat effectively. Just hasn't found it tonight as that one's high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0. Abner Benitez stepping back in and taking a look. Tringali has sent him back to the bench twice. Both times the swinging strikeout. The pitch fouled away, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trailing by 3. As again, a long look in here from Tringali. Certainly being very deliberate. As he gets set, checks on the runner. The pitch, cut on and miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men out. As Tringali now 1 pitch away from getting out of the 5th inning. As I said, there is work down in the bullpen right now, so not sure how long the Pioneers will be looking at this pitcher to last. 1 and 2. Time is given to the batter. As stepping out is Benitez. Pioneers in need of 1 more out to get out of this top of the 5th. 3-0 in favor of the Muckdogs. Pioneers going to be looking for a rally here in the middle innings. 3rd and 4th, as I said, were the most effective so far for the Pios this year. That one's cut on and fouled back. 1 and 2 one more time. As we'll see what the Pioneers and Tringali can do. Top of the 5th inning, trying to finish this one out. He takes a look. Hinckley, he's been a little more effective. The pitch is cut on, popped up. That will get way out of play. Make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. As now again. Long look here for the Elmira Pioneers hurler. 1 and 2 for the 3rd time now. As he gets set. 1 more time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Tringali is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Strong look here. As Benitez, who has gone down on strikes twice previously tonight. Long look back towards second. Tringali winds, delivers. In there as Tringali was about to head for the dugout. That's 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. And now Tringali will throw the payoff pitch. Long look. Benitez waiting. Tringali delivers. Cut on and missed, and that will be the 3rd strikeout of the night for Abner Benitez. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th, Pioneers still trailing 3-0. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, well, there's the throwdown, and that means it's time for the Pioneers to come back up. Erickson, Taylor, McNeil, Ward set to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Hopefully they'll be able to find the offense because the Pioneers have not found it all night long, and Hinckley has had a pretty clean road as he comes back out here. Erickson again, not normally known as a power hitter, but does have a home run against the Muckdogs. That was back up in Batavia. So again, looking for a chance to get back into this one. The Pioneers trailing by 3. As the first pitch is high and over the head of Erickson. Early on in the season, Erickson did take a lot of hit-by pitches. Hopefully won't be the case here. As Hinckley into his 5th inning of work. The pitch is inside, bounced in. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody working in the bullpen. As Hinckley trying to settle himself out. Certainly has to ride a little high when you've got 3-0 lead here in the 5th. As that one's drilled by Erickson back. That one's headed towards the gap, and that will get down. Bounces off the wall. As they hustle that one back in, Erickson going to pull up at second, and the Pioneers finally have a base hit. Big hit for Chris Erickson. It's a stand-up double, as that's going to bring up Justin Taylor. So Taylor, who walked back in the 2nd inning, he was picked off as well, but now Erickson getting a little respect from the bench. There's some chatting going on with the 3rd baseman. He threw up the hands. That would mean dead ball. Regardless if it's a dead ball or not, Erickson would have gotten to second base. That is the rule with the out-of-play ball due to the weather conditions out there on the warning track. No hands were raised. The ball was hustled back in, and Erickson does stand at second base. So, Hinckley going back to work here. Erickson has his lead off second. The pitch from Hinckley, cut on by Taylor, drilled out here towards right field. Right fielder traipsing over. He will make the grab. Off for 3rd is Erickson. As now Erickson stands at 3rd base. as Taylor flies out to the right fielder. That's going to bring up Jerron McNeil Ward. So, McNeil Ward will be looking to drive in a run here as Erickson stands just 90 feet from home. The Pioneers looking to try to cut down this gap. 3-0 right now as McNeil Ward gets set. The pitch from Hinckley is inside, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. As McNeil Ward waits again. He waits, the wind, the pitch. Taken on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. So McNeil Ward will step right back in. The pitch. A bunt is shown but pulled back, so 2 balls, 1 strike. McNeil Ward, as far as the scouting report goes, is talked quite a bit as they chat about his speed ability. 2-1. The pitch. Taken, ball 3. 3-1 now. So Hinckley having some trouble with location. Nobody warming for Batavia. As here in the bottom of the 5th, well, perhaps there is someone warming for Batavia, just not in the usual bullpen spot. McNeil Ward with a big swing there. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down. As we'll see what Hinckley comes back. So 3-2, 1 man out. Bottom of the 5th, Pioneers a runner 90 feet from home. Quick look here. Hinckley gets set, works out of the stretch, he delivers. Cut on by McNeil Ward, he drifts that one out towards right field, or left field, my apologies. Left fielder makes the grab. Erickson hustling, thrown into the third baseman, thrown to the catcher. The tag is not going to be in time, and Erickson will score. So it wasn't very deep, but it was deep enough as the Pioneers will touch the board first. As that'll be an RBI for McNeil Ward. As that brings up Robbie Barrientos. So it's 3-1. The Pioneers 1 run on 1 hit now. Barrientos gets set. Pioneers now trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Robbie Barrientos waiting. Takes a long look. As the pitch comes in, Barrientos pops this one up. Should be playable. Hinckley moves out of the way. That one is caught and a little trouble, but they hold on to it. So a pop up to the third baseman makes the 3rd out. Pioneers do manage to scratch across a run, but we head to the top of the 6th. Pio's down 3-1. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, well, we are back. New pitcher to tell you about on the mound. We'll get to that in a second. First pitch, swing and a miss. Tom Catania coming in. He will take over the duties on the hill. Catania this season, 2.19 ERA, 0-1 on the season, 12.1 innings pitched, 10 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 1 base on balls, and 4 strikeouts. As Catania goes back to work here, trying to help the Pioneers' cause out. 0-2 the count right now. Pioneers have had a little trouble with the long fly ball today. Jerry Reinhardt, who has flown out and grounded out to first. First man to greet Catania takes ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we sit here top of the 6th inning, Pioneers did manage to scratch a run across in the bottom of the 5th. As we work through the middle innings, Pioneers trying to get going. As the long look from Catania, the pitch is cut on and missed, and that'll be a strikeout for Tom Catania as he gets into the game. So, for the Pioneers, that's 3 straight swinging strikeouts. Marcus, Benitez, and Reinhardt all going down via the punch-out. Charlie Swicounty, who has walked and flown out to left field, so 0 for 1 on the day. Now he'll be the second man to face Catania. Of course, he'll be followed up by the guy who's put 2 out of the park, so certainly don't want to allow him on base. Long look here from Catania as he takes a look. The pitch is in there for strike 1. A little bit delayed call, but the Pioneers get it regardless. Catania gets set. 0-1 the count. 1 man down. The pitch from Catania. Little low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga down showdown. Catania resets out there on the mound. Pioneers trailing by 2. Would love to put up a 0 here if he can. Catania moves into the windup and delivers. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. So 1-2. 1 man down. As the Pioneers looking for the punch out again. As I said, 3 straight so far. The pitch from Catania. Swung on and missed by Swicounty, and that will be the second strikeout of the inning. 4 straight strikeouts as the Pioneers trying to put up another 0 here. Going to be a little harder as Mitch Fleming, who has all of the offense for the Batavia Muckdogs today, steps up to the plate. Fleming has had the perfect swing. As now Catania. He waits. Long look here. Catania sets. Fires his first pitch. That one connected on. Popped up. That one going down the line. And that will get out of here and get foul again. Waiting for the umpire's read. And that one he does call foul. So his last home run landed about the same place, but the umpire said home run, so I held my breath for a minute there. No balls, 1 strike. As Catania takes a long look. Catania waiting. Checking for the sign. He's got his sign and moves into the rotation. The pitch is a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. As again, Mitch Fleming. 2 long balls out of historic Dunn Field. Not an easy task. Less easy to do it in one night. And now Catania will wait. The pitch. Cut on and missed. As he blew the fastball by him. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Catania looking for 1 more strike and another punch out. See if he can strike out the side. As Fleming, who has hit 2 long balls, waits. The pitch. Cut on and missed. He strikes out the side. In order, 3 straight punch outs, 5 consecutive against the Muckdogs as the Pioneers head to the bottom of the 6th. Trailing 3-2. We'll see what they can do when we come back here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, the throwdown has commenced. The Pioneers will come back up to the plate, and now they look to get the offense going. So far, 1 run on just 1 hit, and that credit goes to Chris Erickson, who came around to score on the sac fly from Jaron McNeil Ward. Next man up, Gil Murad. He'll start things off as the familiar bad to the bone hits the PA system. And Murad, he has been a pretty important hitter for the Pioneers, as now they're going to need him to do something here. The pitch is in there for a ball, a little bit high, 1-0. So the Pioneers looking to start off this inning right, as that one swung on, as that'll be 1-1. Pioneers bottom of the order. Murad, Pietra, and Henneman all due up. The pitch cut on and fouled away, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pio still looking for base runners. Just the 1 hit tonight. They have not been able to do much against the Muckdogs here tonight. Surprising, after a 9-8 victory last night for the Batavia Muckdogs, both teams really usually able to get the scoring going as that one bounces in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Hinckley trying to get through his 6th inning of work. Pioneers have made a pitching change. Tom Catania with the strikeout of the side in the top of the 6th. We'll see if he'll be back out for the 7th, but there is somebody warming down in the pen right now. The pitch bounced in again, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out so far, as again the Pioneers trying to get base runners. Murad waits. The pitch is cut on, drilled out there towards right field. The right fielder watching that one and watches it right into his glove. So the first out after pretty good battle at the plate for Gil Murad. Ends up being a fly out to the right fielder. Emilian Pietra comes up as Pietra makes his way to the plate. He's really looking to get something started. He has had a rough time of it at the plate. So far tonight, just the swinging strikeout. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man down as we battle in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. Taken low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to claw their way back into this one. They trail by just 2 runs right now, but so far they have been unable to get the offense going. The pitch from Hinckley is a little high, 3-0. So we'll see what the next pitch holds. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 man out as Pietra trying to reach base. The pitch is taken for ball 4, and that'll be a free pass for Emilian. He heads down to first base, and that'll bring up Trevor Henneman. These are the type of runs that the Pioneers need to start driving in. They've had a problem. They get plenty of free passes. We've seen walk after walk over the last couple of weeks, just can't do anything with those base runners, and that is where the Pioneers need to start cashing it. Henneman steps in, clearly has the support of the crowd. Throw over, and Pietra is called out. He does not like the call, and a first base coach heading in, and he wants a word with the fielding umpire. He's saying he made it back in plenty of time, and the fielding umpire is saying no. The fielding umpire does not have the greatest of view either from where he's standing, so they do call it out. I don't know. The Pioneers pointing over there. That's going to be an out on the walk. Another pickoff, the second of the night. And I'll tell you what, the Pioneers aren't going to be happy at all about that. Now that fielding umpire getting an earful from Eugene Barber, the first base coach. Henneman waits and takes ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. That's 5 straight balls now from Hinckley. He was able to accomplish the pickoff on Pietra. The wind and the pitch from Hinckley is cut on, drilled out here towards center field. This may die, and it will. That'll get into another base hit for the Pioneers. 2 men out. Runner stands on first base as Henneman now has himself a single. That's going to bring up Dom Popa, who has flown out to center and lined out to the second baseman. Henneman, I don't know if you take any lead at all on Hinckley here as he throws over all the time. They're going to... I'm waiting to see what's happening here. The fielding umpire goes over towards the Pioneers' dugout. And now Andy Drum coming over to have a chat with him, as I don't know what's going on. I have to assume this had something to do with the call out at first base. So Drum has the talk with the fielding umpire. I think Drum checking in on something. I'm not exactly sure what, but now Popa will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Would love to put something in play here and find his way on the base pass. Popa comes in and gets set. Popa waiting. The throw over. Not in time. Again, Henneman can't take much of a lead because Hinckley is just throwing over, and he is throwing bullets. Henneman now has his lead. The throw in. Popa swings. He's a bit late. 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. As Henneman takes cautiously about a step and a half. Another look. The pitch. Taken for a ball. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men down. As they take a look, Henneman gets his lead. Dom Popa waiting. The pitch bounced in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. As now, Pioneers trying to find their way back on the scoreboard. They trail by 2 runs, 3-1 right now. The pitch, taken low, 3-1. So Popa working the count. Hinckley taking a long look over towards his bullpen where nobody appears to be working at the moment. Did have somebody up in the last half inning. Hinckley gets set, the wind, the pitch, taken for a strike. 3-2, so a very deliberate strike call again behind the plate. As Dom Popa has a full count with 2 outs, a runner standing on first base. You have to imagine Henneman will be off on movement. A long pitch. Cut on and fouled away. As I said, Henneman was off on the pitch. So, Popa steps back in the batter's box. Henneman returns to first base. As Popa waits. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Long look. Henneman takes his lead. And the pitch. High, ball 4. So, runners now standing on first and second base for the Pioneers. As the base on balls pays off. And that will bring up Donovan Montgomery. So, runners stand at first and second. Montgomery will be looking to get a ball into the gap here. A huge at bat here for Donovan Montgomery. 2 men out. Montgomery getting set. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Is flown out to left, flown out to right. So Donovan Montgomery. Henneman bouncing around back there near second base. The pitch taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. As Montgomery steps back in. See what the Pioneers have in mind. They trail by 2. 2 men out. Pioneers looking for runs in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch is taken for a ball. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. As Hinckley trying to find his way out of danger here. Tying run is on first. Go-ahead run stands at the plate. Donovan Montgomery has been clutch for the Pioneers so far this season. The pitch is cut on, drilled out here towards left. That is high. It's going back towards the wall. That's going to get down off the wall. 1 run will score. A second run coming around. He is going to reach the plate. Donovan Montgomery, a stand-up double to tie the game. Just the 3rd hit of the night for the Pioneers. And again, hold on. Hold on just a second here. They are calling this back. The Pioneers not going to be happy about this whatsoever. So it's going to be 3-2. As that'll put runners at second and third. But again, they're trying to call this a dead ball. It went off of an area out there that has no water. It wasn't in a puddle. They played the ball on the bounce off the wall. In a puddle, I understand. It affects the ball. However, the Pioneers are not going to be happy about this. They're going to have to return Popa to third base. As again, they did get a triple earlier that was bounced into the... Yeah, this is not agreeable. The Pioneers fans have a right to be upset. As another ball hit earlier, did get down, made it to the wall, should have been a ground rule double. If this is what they're going to call, it should have been a ground rule double, and the triple should be taken away. Again, this is a... Wow. All right, well, Bobby Marsh, he can put the Pioneers ahead if he can connect with the ball and put it into the outfield somewhere. 3-2 now as the Pioneers trail by 1. The tying run, 90 feet from home. The go-ahead run, 180 feet from home. The pitch, taken high, 1 ball, no strikes. So Bobby Marsh looking for contact here. So far tonight, a base on balls, and a strikeout. So we'll see what he can do here. A long look. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards the gap. That is going to get down, and that will score 1. Score 2, and Bobby Marsh has a 2-run RBI single. So the Pioneers go ahead 4-3, and they're not going to call that one back, as the Pioneers will be happy with that. And the 2 RBI single for Bobby Marsh puts the Pios ahead 4-3. That's going to bring up Chris Erickson. And now somebody warming up down in the bullpen for the Batavia Muckdogs. As we'll see what Chris Erickson can do here with a runner on first base. Huge swing here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Long look. The pitch is cut on and drilled towards right field. This one may be playable. Right fielder hustling over. He makes the catch, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th. A 3-run inning as we head to the top of the 7th. Pioneers now leading 4-3. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixalert.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
All right, Tom Catania back out here for his second inning of work. See what the Pioneers hurler can do. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-1 quickly here for Catania. As he faces off with Cam Conley, who has flown out to right field and doubled. Catania trying to keep that motion he had back in the top of the 6th. The pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-2. So Catania quickly up 0-2 in the count. As again, Catania gets set. Takes a long look as Conley trying to muscle his way through here. Catania winds, deals, cut on and miss, strike 3. That will be the 4th strikeout for Catania and the 6th in a row for the Pioneers. As next man up is Trevor Dean. Trevor Dean has grounded out to third and struck out. Catania going to be looking to make him do exactly the same thing again. Pioneers right now 4 runs on 4 hits. All of their offense coming in the 5th and the 6th inning. Now here in the top of the 7th, the pitch from Catania. Outside, ball 1. So 1-0. As again, Catania trying to get set. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. The pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga down showdown. Catania getting back set again. Long look in here. As Catania trying to hustle his way through the pitch. Taken for strike 2, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, Trevor Dean trying to go to work here against the reliever from North Essex Community College. Catania checks. Has his sign. Winds and delivers. That one fouled away. That'll get way out of play. And we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. So, again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers trying to come away with another 0 here in the top of the 7th. It's imperative to get this going. Catania winds, delivers, cut on and missed! Another strikeout for Catania! As now that's 5 in a row. That'll bring up Joe Georger. Georger has singled and grounded out to the shortstop. We'll see what he can do against Catania in his 2nd inning of relief. He has been throwing fire so far. Catania taking a look. Georger waits. The pitch. Popped up. This should be playable. Third baseman calling off the shortstop and makes the grab. And a 1-2-3 inning for Catania again as we head to the bottom of the 7th. And the Pioneers have a 4-3 lead. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, fans, a new pitcher to tell you about as finally Hinckley out of the game. He was a thorn in the side of the Pioneers as Trey Bacon will enter. He's got a 4.05 ERA. He's got a loss to his credit. 6 games he's appeared in, 1 game he started. 13.1 innings pitched, 15 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 9 bases on balls, but 17 strikeouts. So Trey Bacon makes his way into the ball game. And he's going to be somebody to keep an eye on. Hinckley is going to finish his day having thrown 6 complete innings, giving up just 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. The bases on balls were negligible, to say the least, as he just really came out throwing darts. He only gave up 4 bases on balls. And Hinckley, I don't know either. You can't talk a lot about the strikeouts because they just weren't there. He had 2 strikeouts throughout the 6 innings of work. But you know what? He did his job, and now with Bacon out there, the Pioneers going to have to go right back to work. They only have a 1-run lead, and, well, they still need 6 more defensive outs. So, again, Tom Catania throwing a gem here over the last 6 outs Wondering how long he'll stay in the game. You have to imagine Andy Drum will go back to him at least one more time. As Bacon starts off against Taylor, the pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Again, Catania, you know he can take a long load of innings because he was a starter 2 seasons back for the Pioneers as the season wound on. The next pitch is high, 1-1. So coming in out of the bullpen and working a lot of innings, not something all that out of the ordinary for Tom Catania, but you hope he can keep these strikes coming through the top of the 8th in the next half, as that's in there for a ball, 2-1. Trey Bacon trying to get comfortable out there on the mound. Pioneers trying to force a deciding game in this 3-game set tomorrow evening in Batavia, as that's in there for a ball, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, as Justin Taylor trying to find the base pass. Taylor was picked off back in the 2nd inning. Then he flew out to right field his last time up. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch taken for ball 4, and that will be a free pass for the Pioneers. Taylor heads down on the walk, and that's going to bring up Jerron McNeil Ward. McNeil Ward popped out to the first baseman and then had a sac fly with an RBI his last time up. So as McNeil Ward steps back in, 0 for 1 on the day. See if he can get this going. He's got a runner now standing on first base. A little bit of a gap as the man holding on Justin Taylor at first. The pitch from Bacon is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, as the Elmira Pioneers trying to get things going here. 0-1 the count. As Bacon delivers. Taken for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's 1-1, nobody out. 4-3 in favor of the Pioneers right now. The throw over is not in time. Bacon, not quite the same deception as Hinckley had. As I said, Hinckley just came out throwing bullets. The pitch, cut on and missed, as McNeil Ward, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Certainly has shown his speed out there. As now again. Long look. The pitch from Bacon is inside. It hits McNeil Ward. He's going to earn himself a free pass, and the Pioneers have runners on first and second base now. So a hit by pitch. And Robbie Barrientos comes up. So Robbie Barrientos makes his way up as runners stand at first and second. As the in-house PA had a little bit of a hiccup there. So Barrientos comes up, runners at first and second. We'll see what Bacon can do here. Bacon trying to work out of danger. The Pioneers with a runner in scoring position, trying to extend a 4-3 lead. The pitch from Bacon is taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Pioneers up by a single run. Would absolutely love to find some insurance here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bacon gets set, takes a look back at second base. No fielder close as that pitch is in there for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and Bacon having some trouble locating the strike zone. He walked the first batter he faced, he hit the next batter he faced, and now Robbie Barrientos trying to take advantage here. A long look. As now the throw, it gets into the outfield. The Pioneers are up and they had time to head for third. Just an unfortunate misplay there. As on the throwback, Bacon threw that one right to the center field. Totally missed his fielder. As dancing around on second base was Justin Taylor. So now again, the Elmira Pioneers threatening some conversation with the second baseman. As we'll see what Robbie Barrientos can do here. Barrientos waiting. A long look as Trey Bacon trying to find an out here in the bottom of the 7th. He has struggled. The pitch cut on and fouled away. So 2 balls, 1 strike. As now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Robbie Barrientos looking to put something in play. 4-3. The Elmira Pioneers have the lead after trailing early. The pitch. Cut on, drilled back up the middle, right to the second baseman. Possibly a double play, and it will be, as that's going to go 4-6-3. A runner will advance to third base, but a double play anyway, as Gil Murad steps up. As now Murad, who has grounded out to third and flown out to right field, has a chance to drive in a run if he can put a ball anywhere that a fielder isn't. That weird bounce at second base put that ball right into the second baseman instead of driving it up the middle. The pitch is high, 1-0. So, perfect play for the Muckdogs second baseman, but now the Pioneers with 2 outs, still looking for insurance. The pitch is high and inside, as that just missed Gil Murad. They're calling time, as these umpires going to get together here. They're going to send Murad down. It got him on the back of the helmet, so my apologies. The second hit batter in the inning. No, they are going to send him back to the plate. So, my apologies. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, they bring it back. I don't know. These umpires having some trouble. 2 balls, no strikes. Murad, again, looking for just a base hit here. The pitch taken inside, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. If Murad is to reach, Petra would come up next. A long look again here. The pitch is swung on, and that will be strike 1. So 3-1. Gil Murad, again, looking to put a ball in play and drive in that runner from third. Murad waits. The pitch is taken for ball 4, so the free pass, a couple pitches later, but still is issued, and Murad heads down to first base. That brings up Emilian Petra, as now catcher giving the signals to the infield. Petra would love to get bat on ball here. Try to drive in a run. As 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Pioneers could use the insurance. The pitch. High, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0. Runners at the corners. As Petra takes a long look. He waits. Pitcher moves into his windup and delivers. Cut on and fouled away, 1-1. That one gets into the crowd. Umpire still checking. Looks like everybody's okay. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men down. As on a wet night here in Elmira, well, it's been anything but an ordinary game. The pitch. High. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. Pioneers have the 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Still going to need 6 defensive outs to take the W. The pitch is cut on, drilled up the middle. This is going to get down, bounces away from the center fielder, and the runner will go to third base. Runners remain on the corners, and with 2 outs, it's a 5-3 ball game. So a single, and then coming around to score, Justin Taylor, as that is a huge, huge single for Emilian Petra. As now runners stand at the corners, Trevor Henneman will come up. 2 men down. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Elmira Pioneers. 2 ball, wow. Henneman just coming up here. They haven't fixed the scoreboard. There we go. So runs in the last 3 innings for the Pioneers. 5-3 the score. Henneman will be looking to help out the cause, as the Pios could always use more insurance. The pitch from Bacon is taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, as again, Pioneers looking for a little more of a safety net. 1-0. The pitch from Bacon. Cut on drilled. That gets through the infield. That'll score another run, and that will put runners at first and second base. So it's a 6-3 Pioneers lead on the 6th hit of the game for the Elmira Pioneers. And we head back to the top of the order as Dom Popa will head up. However, this might be the end of the game, and it will be for Trey Bacon. So we'll have a new pitcher to tell you about here momentarily. Just waiting to see who that new pitcher will be. Bacon gets through 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits, gives up 2 runs, both of them earned, gives up quite a few walks. But, again, we'll have a brand new pitcher to tell you about. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back here on Mixlr.com.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, as promised, a new pitcher to tell you about, A.J. Winger taking over on the mound. Winger, 5.40 ERA, has a loss to his credit, has appeared in 8 games, 15 innings pitched, given up 16 hits, 12 runs, 9 of them earned, 3 bases on balls, and 14 strikeouts. So we'll see what Winger can do here as he's coming in looking for just 1 out. Our house, as once again, a little bit of call and response from the booth next door. As Winger trying to get set. So, bottom of the 7th, sorry, conditioned response there. My apologies for screaming in the headset. As it's 6-3 Pios. Runners stand at first and second, and Dom Popa coming up. So Winger getting himself set out there on the mound. As I said, his numbers so far are not overly impressive, but I know the Pioneers have seen him a couple of times. We'll have to see what he can do against the Pios. And, of course, this is the top of the order, so never easy to face here. As, again, a long look. And we'll see what A.J. Winger can do against Dom Popa. Popa, who has walked, come around to score. He flew out to center and lined out to the second baseman. We'll see what he's looking for out of A.J. Winger. So Winger takes a look as Popa gets set. A big hole up the middle. The pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to start off the first hitter after the pitching change. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men out. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out there over the head of the shortstop. That's going to get down. Another run is going to come around to score. The runner's heading for third. And with runners at first and third, it's 7-3 Elmira Pioneers. Another single given up as the Elmira Pioneers have to be feeling pretty good right now, as that's going to bring up Donovan Montgomery. Pioneers have been in a little bit of a struggle over the last, well, it's been too many games now for sure, trying to snap this winless streak, as July has not been a friendly month for your Elmira Pioneers, but here they go again, showing what they're capable of. This offense has plenty of power and pop, as that is in their first strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And now they're starting to show it a little bit here. 1 run in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 3 in the bottom of the 7th, and they are not done yet. as Winger waits. The pitch way outside as the runner Dom Popa advances to second base. He'll get himself a stolen base on that one as it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. So 7-3 right now in favor of the Pioneers. After this inning comes to a close, we will update you on the out-of-town score as there's plenty of reasons for scoreboard watching as that ball outside again. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count as the Elmira Pioneers waiting. A long look here. The pitch is delivered, cut on towards third base, a 2-hopper. Montgomery hustling down to first, a little trouble, and Marsh, I don't know. I thought he came off the bag there. No argument as of yet from the first base coach, but the out is called. That will do it for the inning. It's 7-3 as the Pioneers will head for the outfield, and we'll see what they can do when we come back. 7-3 Pioneers after 7, as I forgot I was going to read the out-of-town scores. My apologies. The Power beat the Tarp Skunks 5-4 earlier on today. The Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs 9, Oneonta Outlaws 7 in the first of a doubleheader. Watertown 11, Newark 1. A 13-1 victory for the Amsterdam Mohawks over the Glens Falls Dragon. In the second game of the doubleheader, Niagara trailing 1-2 over the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. And the second game of the doubleheader, Watertown 1, Newark 0. Now we'll step aside and take a break. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, Tom Catania back out for another inning of work. See what he can do with a 4-run lead. The first pitch in there for a strike. So Catania picking up right where he left off. No balls, 1 strike. As Michael Florides, so far on the day, struck out looking, grounded out, shortstop to first. Second pitch, drilled. That one's going to get down, and McNeil Ward will have to chase after it. So, a single to start things off here in the top of the 8th. Pioneers still need 6 defensive outs in order to get out of this one. Blair Frederick will be the next man up. He has singled, walked, and struck out looking. As now again, Pioneers a 4-run lead. 6 defensive outs needed. And see what Frederick can do here. Catania takes a long look back at first. Not much of a lead over there as the pitch is high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This is the first base runner Catania has allowed in his 2 innings of work plus. As another long look here at Frederick. Frederick's first look at Tom Catania. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. 7-3. 1-1. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Pioneers into out-counting territory. Throw over to first, not nearly in time. Again, you have to give credit to Hinckley earlier. His pickoff move is just deadly. Caught 2 men for the Pioneers here earlier today. Frederick waits. He checks. The delivery from Catania, cut on and missed, 1-2. As Catania has gotten a lot of guys swinging today, we'll see if he can get one more. As Blair Frederick has struck out looking, has not struck out swinging, has put bat on ball once, and has earned himself a free pass. So the runner over at first takes a step back after the Catania look over, not going to be in time. As again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. You got to give it to both teams. Error-free ball here tonight. No errors have been committed to this point. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Cut on, drilled over here towards the third base side. That will get foul, and they try to keep it out of the muddy water, but cannot. 1-2. As again, Catania looking for his put-away pitch here. Certainly had it working for him earlier. Came into the game and threw 5 consecutive strikeouts. Catania getting back set. The long look. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back. So 1-2. Blair Frederick looking like a BG right now. Staying alive. And for anyone younger than I am, I apologize for you not getting that joke. So, once again, hopefully someone out there got a chuckle. All about fun here at Historic Dunfield as the pitch from Catania bounced up off the plate. That'll get back against the fence, and so the runner will advance. As now, runner stands in scoring position as it's a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Runner advancing on that errant bounced ball as Trevor Henneman trying to smooth out the front of the plate. Trying to figure out why he couldn't get in front of that one. Henneman has been very effective behind the dish, as he's been a longtime Pioneer now. The pitch. And they call that a ball. Henneman framed it, and I thought that looked pretty darn close. 3-2, full count. It is juiced, it is jacked, it is full. And now Catania will work into the payoff pitch. Long check back at second. The pitch from Catania, cut on, drilled out there towards third base, and that will get foul. So Blair Frederick staying alive. As once again, Tom Catania looking to make an out here in the top of the 8th. There is someone warming down in the bullpen. Didn't quite catch the number. Catania checks on the runner back at second. The pitch. Cut on, drilled back towards the pitcher. Bounces towards Petra. Petra throws over to first in time. So there's the first out, but the runner moves to third base on the ground ball. So it's a 4-3. Runner advancing to third, as that'll bring up Spencer Marcus. Marcus has grounded out to second, tripled, and struck out. The triple should have come back, as it did go up against the fence, so we'll see. As again, the pitch from Catania, cut on and fouled back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. As again, the Pios into out-counting territory. Each team 7 hits. The Pioneers with 7 runs, the Batavia Muckdogs with 3. Threatening to cross a 4th as he stands 90 feet from home. The pitch from Catania bounces in. Kept in front of him did Trevor Henneman. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga down showdown. As again, Catania heads back for the mound. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man out. It's going to be Marcus and then Benitez. So Catania gets set. He takes a look. Checking on the runner over at third. Catania moves into his windup and delivers. Cut on, popped up, foul. That will get out of play. And that means we need to remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. As again, Pioneers looking for another out here. As again, long look here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pioneers looking for the punch out as this one drilled out towards center field. Backing up his Popa, he will make the catch. This is going to be a sac fly and an RBI, as even though they get the second out, the run does come across to score. And that means it's a 7-4 ball game. As sac fly and RBI. As Benitez comes out of the game. And Ethan Frasca comes in. So, Frasca makes his way up. We'll give you a look at his stats right now. He is 143, 4 for 28. He has a triple to his credit, which apparently should not count tonight. As we'll see if he can get something out there towards the warning track. I'm sure the Pioneers will quickly throw up their hands and signal dead ball. So the pitch from Catania, cut on, popped up. This one may be playable as Bobby Marsh takes a look and makes the third out of the top of the 8th, as that will mean we head to the bottom of the 8th, 7-4. Pioneers looking to add on as they head to the bottom half. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, we are back. The Pioneers up for what they hope is the final time in this ball game. As now, stepping back up, Bobby Marsh set to lead things off. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Marsh, Erickson, and Taylor, if anyone reaches, McNeil Ward will get up again. As now, the Pioneers looking again for some insurance. They have a 3-run lead right now. As now, Marsh takes a couple more practice hacks, and now he'll step back in. Long look. The pitch. Cut on and drilled out here towards left field. That will get down and in the gap as that goes into the gap and they hustle that back in. That will be a dead ball again, as even though it didn't hit the puddle, they call it a dead ball. So A ground rule double, if you will, as Bobby Marsh gonna find himself at second base and in scoring position for Chris Erickson. Erickson has flown out to right twice and doubled. On the double, he did come around to score. So we'll see what Erickson does here as, well, Winger wasted no time as he threw the first pitch, and Bobby Marsh found a lane to put it out into the left center field area in between the center fielder and the left fielder and earned himself the aforementioned ground rule double. 7-4 right now on 8 hits for the Pioneers. The pitch from Winger is taken for a strike, as that one looked pretty good as Chris Erickson steps right back in. So Erickson takes a look. Another chance. The wind and the pitch from Winger is cut on and fouled away. 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes as Erickson trying to finish this one off. Give the Pioneers a little bit of a bump here. Would love to get that 4-run lead back. The pitch is taken for a ball, 1-2. Erickson has a runner out there at second base. As my apologies, Bobby Marsh had that double there. The pitch, and inside on Erickson, so 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2-2. No one out as Erickson looking to make contact. Stepping off. Winger getting set again. Taylor waits in the on-deck circle. The pitch cut on and fouled away as that gets into the crowd. 2-2. 7-4 Elmira Pioneers. As again, trying to even up this series and close the gap in the season series. It's 5-3 in favor of the Muckdogs right now. So a long look. Winger delivers. Cut on. Ground ball to the right side. First baseman stumbles a little bit. Erickson will get there, and he is there in time. It's a single, infield single, as now runners stand at first and third. A great effort there by Erickson, as now there's runners at first and third, and the Pioneers will bring up Justin Taylor as the catcher getting instructions from the dugout area. So 9 hits now on the game as the Pioneers looking to extend their lead. They have a runner 90 feet from home. They need 3 defensive outs to seal the victory. The pitch is taken outside, 1-0. Still nobody out as the Pioneers trying to find their way through this bottom of the 8th. They'd love to add some more runs. They've scored in each of the last 3 innings. Runner is off and moving. Heads to second base, and that will be safe. A stolen base as now a ball and a strike. So, ball and a strike, a stolen base, and now runners at second and third for Justin Taylor. He takes a look. The right side of the infield, fairly close together. Lots of room up the middle as the pitch is drilled by Taylor. That's going to get into the parking lot. And if that hits your car, we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Pioneers looking again. Long look. Everybody getting in on the infield grass. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Erickson retreats to second. This is an interesting strategy by the Muckdogs infield. Obviously, the double play is off, so no reason to play in double play depth. But, again, the chance of a bunt not coming there. That is drilled right to the second baseman, so that will be the first out. So, obviously, the Muckdogs coaching staff very aware there and made the right call, as that'll be 4-3. Everyone stays where they are, and Jerron McNeil Ward steps back up. In his first appearance in a Pioneers uniform, he has popped up to the first baseman, giving up a sac fly RBI, and was hit by a pitch. So he'll be looking here to make contact and possibly find his way into the hit column. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As McNeil Ward takes his time, looks up there. The pitch. Taken low. 2 balls, no strikes. So, Jerron McNeil Ward waits. A long look. The pitch. Taken for a ball. Ball 3. So 3-0, and Winger feeling the pressure here. As, again, 1 pitch away from walking the bases loaded. Winger waits. The pitch is in there for ball 4. And so a free pass to Jerron McNeil Ward. And now the bases are loaded for the Elmira Pioneers. As that's going to bring up Robbie Barrientos. So the infield will retreat back to double play depth. Barrientos taking a look. The first baseman on the infield grass. The third baseman a little bit further back. As now again, 7-4. Pioneers looking to add on to this lead, as that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Barrientos, if he avoids the double play, we'll see Gilmerod reach. And we'll see what he can do. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch is way outside. That gets by, and a run is going to come home as everyone advances. And the Pioneers have an 8-4 lead. As that goes perfectly for the Pios. And Robbie Barrientos now in a 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out count. It's a Tioga Down showdown. 4-run lead for the Pioneers. Again, we'll see if Catania's out for the top of the 9th. It appears as though someone else is warming. As the pitch to Barrientos taken in there for a strike, 1-2. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stop by the historic Dunfield and try one of these beautiful wine slushies. Absolutely delicious. If you're 21 and over, stop on down. The pitch. They're going to say he went, so strike 3. Barrientos goes down on strikes. Barrientos disagrees, but such is the call. Gilmerod coming up now. Runners stand at second and third. As Murad trying to help the Pioneers extend the lead here. A long look. As Murad waits. Long look here. The pitch. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, says A.J. Winger. Trying to get going here. Looking for 1 more out. The Pioneers looking for a couple more runs as they stand at second and third. Take it. They say he went, and Murad, he's not going to like that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men down. The pitch. Taking a big cut there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, Gilmerod trying to stay alive here. Winger has found his stuff. Winger gets set. The pitch. Taken for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gilmerod trying to keep this inning going. The pitch from Batavia. In there for ball 3. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Murad trying to extend this inning for Emilian Petra. Murad waits. The pitch. Cut on. Pop foul. And that will get out of play. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. A ball loads the bases. A strike gets an out. A hit could drive in 2. Murad waits. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Murad goes down on strike swinging. That'll do it for the bottom of the 8th. Pioneer Strand 2. We head to the top of the 9th, and we'll see if the Muckdogs can fight their way back. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, top of the 9th. Tom Catania still out there looking to secure himself the W. He's going to have a hard track doing it, though. Big part of the lineup coming up. Jerry Reinhardt, Charlie Swy County, and Mitch Fleming. As now, Jerry Reinhardt. As there we go, the Pioneers crowd getting into it. And again, Catania getting set. Long look at Jerry Reinhardt. A 4-run lead for the Pios. The pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. Pioneers do have someone warming in the bullpen just in case. Catania has a 4-run cushion. Pioneers trying to use just 2 pitchers in the ballgame. Inside 2-0. Ironically, both of those pitchers from North Essex Community College, as the starter tonight was a brand new addition, as Tringali made his way through the first bunch of innings, as that's in there for a strike. The Pioneers just could not get anything going behind him, though. It took until Tom Catania came in to get the offense going, and again, he will earn the W if the Pioneers can secure it here tonight. The pitch, 2-1. Drilled out there towards right field. The play is made by Jaron out there in right field. The catch from another one of the new Pioneers, Jaron McNeil Ward, coming up with a big one. As now, coming up next, Charlie Swy County. As a look here, walked, flew out to the left fielder, and struck out swinging. See what he can do against the Pioneers hurler. A long look. Has the look, the wind, the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, Catania getting set. The pitch. Fouled off, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes as Tom Catania looking for another punch out. Swy County getting set. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Catania. Taken for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, Sway County trying to keep things going here for the Muckdogs. The pitch. In there for a ball, 2-2. Catania wants that one. As again, a long look. Catania gets set. Sway County. He waits, the wind, the pitch. Taken for a ball, 3-2, all the way back from 0-2. As Catania trying to finish out this game. 8-4 is the lead right now. Tom Catania gets set. Long look. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. The payoff pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards McNeil Ward, and that's going to get down. So a single as McNeil Ward hustles that one back in. A 1-out single will bring up the most feared bat in the lineup tonight, Mitch Fleming. Fleming has 2 long balls and a strikeout. And we'll see what the Pioneers choose to do with him here. Catania did work the strikeout against Fleming. As again, Fleming looking to make contact here again. With one swing of the bat, he could close this gap to 8-6. Pioneers will be looking not to allow such a thing to happen. The pitch. Low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So it's 1-0, 1 man out. As again, the look from Catania. Checks on the runner. Tom Catania gets set. He winds and delivers. Drilled out here towards left. That play is into the water. They hold up their hands, and that will mean a ground rule double. So runners will stand at second and third. As the double will put the runners on second and third, and that means Cam Conley comes up. Still only 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position now. As again, someone still stretching out down in the Pios bullpen. Looks like Andrew Drum trying to give Catania the end of this game. 9 hits aside now, 8-4 for the Pioneers on the score part. That one bounces off of Henneman's glove, 1 ball, no strikes. So Catania back there on the mound. Circles around a little bit. As Cam Conley looking for the pitch he can do something with. Catania gets set. He winds, delivers. Taken for a ball. And Catania looking, where did that miss? 2 balls, no strikes. As again, Catania needs 2 more outs. The Muckdogs threatening at second and third. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike as that one gets into the bullpen down there to the right-hand side. Sorry, had to track that for a second. 2 balls and 1 strike. Catania gets set. Takes a look. Umpire adjusts. The pitch from Catania is in there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tom Catania still 2 outs away from the W. A long look here. Catania gets his sign, checks on the runner. He winds and delivers. Bounce that one in there, 3-2. So again, a full count. As the Pioneers hurler has, well, had a great start to his night, but then ran into a little bit of trouble. He came in the 6th, struck out the side, struck out 2/3 of the side the next inning in the 7th, faced 4 batters in the 8th inning, and now is already on his 4th batter here in the 9th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Catania is in there for ball 4, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. So a base on balls, and that's going to bring up Trevor Dean, and that's going to bring a visit from Andrew Drum. So Drum comes in. He talks with Catania. No signal to the bullpen as of yet, so this may just be a motivational talk, and we'll see what Catania pitches to his coach. As now again, it appears Catania is going to get the chance to finish this out. As Catania getting back set. Taking a look around the infield. As stepping up. Believe we have a pinch hitter here. As trying to get that information for you. Stepping up is going to be Daniel Burroway as the pitch is swung on and missed. So no balls, one strike. As Burroway steps in for Dean. As Catania taking a look. See what he can do here. The pitch, cut on, popped up. This one may be playable. Backing up is Bobby Marsh. Marsh will make the grab, and there's the second out. So 2 outs now after Burroway can't do anything with that one, and that'll bring up Joe Georger. So Georger has singled, grounded out to the shortstop, and popped up to the third baseman. Catania needs just one more out, and the Pioneers can claim victory here tonight. The tying run is at the plate as Joe Georger trying to finish this, or excuse me, trying to extend this game, as that's in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, one strike. Catania still throwing darts. As Catania gets back set. Taking a look as Georger waits. The wind, the pitch from Catania is bounced in there, as able to keep it right around the plate was Henneman. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Tom Catania gets set again, as the Pioneers trying to finish this out. They need just one more out. As Catania gets set. Long look. The pitch. Bounced in again. 2 balls, 1 strike. So it's 2-1. As Tom Catania resets out there on the mound. Appears to have some trouble getting comfortable here. We'll see what happens now. Catania takes a long look over at third base. The pitch. Cut on, drilled towards the second baseman, scooped up, thrown over to first in time, and the Pioneers will keep the bases loaded, and that will do it for the game as the Elmira Pioneers finally snap the losing streak, and the Pios claim victory here tonight. A absolutely huge night for the Pioneers as they will celebrate here with a heck of a night from Tom Catania coming in the 6th inning and looking very much vintage like he did 2 years ago as the Pioneers claim the victory over the Muckdogs. Managers will shake hands. The Pioneers will even this one 1-1 in the last 2 nights. Well, the rubber match is tomorrow in Batavia. We'll see what the Pioneers can do tomorrow night after an 8-4 victory here at historic Dunn Field. This has been Pioneers Baseball. I'm John Clement. Good night, Elmira.